Hi there, this is Shane from DowScalper.com, and it's June 19th, and I first off want to thank everybody for the really kind emails I received in regards to the last few videos, especially the ones in regards to trading with tick charts. As you know, with Dow Scalper, it is a time-based interval, right, is what is used on the out-of-the-box strategy. But as you do progress, you will find different ways to make the strategy your own, and that's the key. Right, the course teaches concepts that you can use, but as you become more proficient, you're going to seriously want to make it your own, and that's when you start doing really, really well, is when you've made it your own. This is actually a 233 tick chart. The previous video was a 144 chart. This just smooths out a little bit more, as opposed to getting, a green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle, which can often happen with the 144. So it is 233, smoothed out. You still do see some of this, back and forth here, but it's a lot different than time intervals, which I will show. Now this morning was kind of a rough start to the trading session. I, after checking the news releases, opened up my platform and there was no data. I couldn't get my charts up. So from about 9:15 to 9:30, I was on the phone with the broker. I finally got my data working, but by then it was market open. It was just sitting aside because it just wasn't in the headspace to trade, which is unfortunate because you can clearly see here off the open what we have. And, I know a lot of you that trade Dow Scalper caught that move. It's picture perfect. It's a picture perfect trade right in through there. So congratulations for those that got that. I didn't. So you start off the day faster than me. I don't get a trade until 9:35 at the end of this move here. What you can clearly see, which is very obvious, is this candle right here. After this big run up, nice exhaustion right here, right? And what's great is, look up here at the, well, you can't really see it. It's the, maybe you can. Let me just see if I can scroll this down here a little bit for you. I don't know if it's not going to go down. Okay. It's actually the 50 levels just above this. Obviously, you can see here 1, 2, 7, 4, 5. 50 is one of those areas, psychological levels, right? Expect some reaction out of. And we certainly got that. Market comes down and pretty quickly gets into this consolidation. And my trade actually is at 12741, right? That's where that's a stop. My trade's at 12734. That's the stop. Market thrust down here. Just in here, you don't really get much. What you want to see when you get these kind of moves is someone showing up to the party. If it's going to short, who do you want to show up? You want the bears to show up in pretty quickly. It took a while to get here. Remember, these are 233 tick charts, right? So you got 233, 233, and here's the red candle right here showing that the bears have come to the party. Now we get a congestion area here. This is where I shorted 12734. Stop goes just above here, and I see right here we have these two candle wicks up here, the shadows. That's resistance area right there, okay? See price comes back up to test it. So obviously, when these kind of trades, if they're going to work out, they're going to work out. If they're not going to work out, they're going to do what? They're going to violate this block. And if it's going to violate this block, I want out of the trade. It doesn't mean the short is over, right? Because you could still look up in this area if price comes up here to see if you're good at a signal to go short. But we didn't have to worry about that, which is good. So the stop comes down. Now you're going to see right here, if you've watched these videos, it's 8 and 8. 8 profit, 8 profit, 8 stop, right? But this big move up here, this allows me a bit more room. Once price breaks through here, right, it's going to have some issue into here. But these big green candles, what does that mean? It means there's buyers here. Obviously the bulls are in charge here. So out of the box, stick with your 8 and 8, right? For you Dow scalpers, stick with your 8 and 8. However, as you progress and you learn the strategy and you've stared at charts for quite a while, you're going to make the strategy your own, and that's the key. Make it your own. Out of the box, it's great. Okay, as a lot of you know that it is great. But as you progress, you're going to find little ways that make it a bit more better for you. Maybe it's using tick charts. All right, maybe it's scaling your, trailing your stop down. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. So this is actually a screen capture just before it hits the profit target. I took it at, what is that, 127.21, so a few points above this. I'll show you the next chart, which basically has it breaking through here. What screen capture? It wasn't going to get bothered with Camtasia, and actually I listened to sounds when I trade. It kind of keeps my focus so I'm not all over the map, because I do that. My mind can wander. As you can tell by my videos, I talk a lot too, right? So I play music to keep me focused, and when I don't, it kind of throws me off a little bit. But that's just my own trading makeup. So Dow scalpers, you got this. I know a lot of you got this move. I know you got this move, so you're out, right, for 16. This actually busts down. You can see it here from 34 to right here. It's 15, so you had a 2-to-1 basically reward to risk ratio, okay, on this trade. So this was 15. Once again, making the strategy your own. If you just made it the 8, you know, you got out around this area right here, which is fine, right? That's the method, right? Take your 8 and get out. So that's that. And all this stuff is covered in the, all the concepts are covered in Dow Scalper. Okay, this is not your, you know, cheesy little ebook just rehashing indicators. So we're going to go to the next chart, which is basically the finale of what happened here. You can see it broke down here. You see my profit target was at 19. Now it does start rallying up. It busts down a little bit more. It comes down just to the bottom of this big green candle right here and starts to rally up. Okay, so like I said, I got a 19, price starts to rally up into this area right here. You can kind of see it right here with this, it's kind of like the finale right here, this candle right here. And then we have this reversal right there. Okay, so that's my first trade actually. And that happened at 9:35 up in this area right here. So let's go to the next screen so you can see what happened here. This is actually the second short and the final short for me, and this occurs at 9:47. Actually, it finishes at 9:47, so it's just a little bit before that. And let's see what we got here. We know there's resistance up in this level right here, right? Let me just get my pen here. Right here, became support. Market came up and tested. You can see here my short is right here at 12721, basically picking the top of the move. And once again, even though in the Dow Scalper it's 8 and 8. Right, I do keep my profit target the same. I keep it down this area right here, right? This doesn't change at all. But what did I do? Because 8 would bring me up to what? 29, right? Which is up in this area right here. But I don't need that much room because either this trade is going to go or it's not going to go. And if you think of what we're looking at, right? We know in here we have a support level. Price bounces off it, right? Makes it a temporary resistance, right? Because it could very well zoom up. But if it does violate this high, what do I want? I want out of the trade. So there's no sense in, you know, losing more than I have to. So we got better than a 1-to-1 reward to risk on this trade, which is great because we did move down our stop. And high probability, right? I was going to leave it where it was and just check out the bottom of this. And it certainly does come down there. I'll show you the next chart, which shows the finale of this. So this was done at 9:47. So that was an 8 points, 15 at the top. And at, as you see right here, it's 3 contracts short right here. 3 contracts, you know, it's $5 a contract per point. That's 15, so it's 345 for the day. This trade up here really made the difference up here. So let's see how it looks at the end, the finale of this. You can see what happened, and it does move down here and finding a little bit of support here at the 2700 level, just below this chart here. Let me see if I can move it up. Yeah, there we go. This one works. 2700 level right there. Now let's just quickly look at what a time is. And what I've done is I've marked off the exact same price points where you would have seen it on the 1 minute. And you can certainly see here. I hope you can anyhow. There we go. Right here. So here's what the 1 minute traders would have been seeing, the 1 minute chart traders. Once again, the open, it's at 9:30, which is going to be in this area right here. Big thrusting move up. I did it again. 1 second. Big thrusting move up, breaks above, and this is your trade in there. You all know that. And then what do we have? Well, next up, here's the short where I came in. All right, so just so you guys can see it, what it looks like on the 1 minute chart. Okay, this is where the trade would have shorted at. Here's the actual profit target, and you can see right here, this candle makes up the whole last trade, right? It makes up the whole last trade, basically shorting at the open and getting out before it closed. So that's pretty much it. You know, you can look at this chart, and you know the thing is, you want to be able to see with your own eyes, without it being explained, where these setups are. And like I said before, you know, in Dow Scalper, the concepts are covered. You'll see examples of this over and over and over again, and you certainly trading like this is just an amazing way to do it. So 947 was when that last trade closed at for me, up 345. You know, it's a heat wave here in Ontario today, or it will be by the end of the week. But that's the moves right in through that area right there. It's my short on the tick chart occurred. Looking at a 1 minute here, got out right here, as you saw over here. And then the last short occurs right here and gets out right there, which basically looks like this. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. And this is the right one. Right there. So you can see it all there. All right, so I hope you picked up something here. I just wanted to cover it for people that want to see some more tick chart trading. Like I said before, it's difficult for me to trade and talk at the same time, simply because of the music I listen to. It's been a habit of mine since you know, day trading Forex. So that's it. Any questions? Shoot me an email. Thanks for your time.